Ooh, that feeling right there. The waiting, the hope, the inevitable sting of rejection. It is the hardest part about being an actor. I once got a very difficult no for a project that was going to be huge, and it broke me. In this video, I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it. I'm gonna give you a real professional skill of learning how to process it. We're gonna talk about the reframe that will save your sanity. Step-by-step rejection ritual, and the #1 thing you must do to keep that creative spirit alive. I was such a perfect fit for one of the characters, and I was even told that by casting and my manager. I auditioned for the role, thought it would go farther than I did, and bleh. I thought maybe I didn't handle the scene work correctly, or it just wasn't good enough, frankly. And then about a month later, the character description changed. They were looking for someone 5'7" and under. I'm not under 5'7". It's like a simple little thing, but at the same time, you have to realize you're one of those 11,000 puzzle pieces in a big puzzle. Guy, you ever been to Toys R Us? I miss those things. Now you go to Barnes & Noble and they're like $80 million. I digress. When you get a no or worse, just no response, it doesn't mean you're a bad actor. It just means your specific puzzle piece that's supposed to be in the big jungle puzzle ended up in the giant aquarium one. It's close, but it's not exactly the right fit. Rejection isn't a verdict on your talent. It is just where you fit in the grand scheme of the puzzle. So that was all reframing, right? But what if you're like me and you actually need a little bit more in that process to help you let go? You can think about it like one of those people who have a million tabs open and someone's just like, just press the X. And you're like, no, I can't just press the big X and close all 30 of these tabs. I need to go through them one by one and process. You're crazy like me. I get it. So here's my little ritual to start closing the tabs one by one. Honestly, save this video somewhere and come back to it next time you have an audition. You could just go through this process with me. Step 1. We're going to take a big old deep breath. Step 2, we're going to feel our body in the space, feet planted on the ground if you're sitting, and take a moment to acknowledge any feelings that you have after just auditioning for this role. Any sensations going on in your chest? Are you breathing heavier? Are you breathing lightly because you're anxious? And you're just gonna sit with those sensations for a minute. Images in your brain, smells in the room, the temperature, and you're gonna take another big deep breath after about a minute of doing that. And you're gonna say out loud why you really want that role. Get it out of you. Acknowledge the truth. And once it's all out of you, you're gonna do big shake, big, 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 big. Move that energy out of you. Bring it back down for another deep breath. And you're gonna say why you don't need that role. We're practicing gratitude here. What is it about you in your life right now that excites you that you already have? I don't need to book that role because I can still be creative every week in my acting class. I don't need that role because I have another audition that's already coming up that I'm excited to start prepping for. Then I want you to visualize the character that you just played right in front of you and say goodbye. Imagine them turning, walking away, you full and grateful for everything you have in your life and getting to see them go be grateful in theirs. Yeah, I know it's woo-woo, especially extra woo-woo for me, but it really helps. And here's where that can then lead to. Now that you've taken time to process all the feelings that are going on with you and letting them release, this is the most important step. Where are you going to now put your energy? It's one thing to say that you've let it go, and it's another thing to act upon it. It's so important for an artist to take their mental health into their hands like this and to push the anxiety of these situations by gaining control. I do it by creating content online to help other actors. It makes me feel fulfilled. But there's plenty of ways to go feel fulfilled. Your creative pivot could be going to see a play. Go walk through a museum. Go pick up an instrument. Go learn a new language. But the most important part is that you do something. That is how you build a resilient, long-lasting, and joyful career. If these portions of the industry are difficult for you or scare you in any way, I totally understand. It's why I set up not just being an acting coach, but I also set up the career consultation. So if you feel like you need some more personalized attention in this area and someone to talk to, feel free to click on that link in the pinned comment down below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm all about making sure actors have creative agency, so go check out this free video I made. It's all about what you can do right now in your own bedroom. Thanks, guys. Mwah!